From the NHB Cup here in Fountain Valley, California, I'm Greg Porter, and this is going to be the girls under 15 bracket. The Sereno Soccer Club, the Sereno Blue, is going against the Laguna Hills Eclipse. Let's get the lineups for both teams. First of all, for the Laguna Hills Eclipse, they're in all light blue today. The keeper is Jackie Palacios. At forward and midfield is Jessica Arms. At center mid or forward is Kristen Blogg. At right mid is Andrea Welch. Number 5 is Jenna Lamberta. Number 6 at a sweeper striker position, and we are underway, is Kaylee Stark. Number 7 at mid is Danielle Malfavon. Number 8 at left defender is Geraldine Jelnick. Number 9 at forward is Rico Yoshimura. Number 10 at left mid is Tori Hunter. Number 13 at forward is Megan Arms. Number 14 at left defender is Emily No. Number 16 at center mid or defender is Tori Sims. And number 18 at sweeper is Ali Celentano. The head coach is Kristen Cox, the assistant coach is Joel Lamberta, and the team manager is Lenny Sims. Now for Sereno Blue, they are all white in the field there, and the keeper is Shannon Burke, 0. Number 2, forward, Jessica Horvatich. 6, forward, Mackenzie Berryhill. 8, defender, L'Oreal McCluskey. Number 15, defender, Estelle Bowl. Number 18, midfielder, Nicole Kruger. Number 19, defender, Megan Levesque. Number 22, midfielder, Katrina Harrington. Number 24, midfielder, Odessa Newcomb. Number 26, forward, Courtney Girk. Number 27, midfielder, is Caitlin Graham. Number 32, defender, Haley Bross. Number 34, center mid, Jordan Green. And number 35 at midfielder defender is Emily Tucker. The head coach is Blair Quinn. The assistant coach is Allie Maxwell, and the team manager is Lisa Bull. Ball goes out on the near side, and it'll be a throw-in for Laguna Hills. And a long ball played into the corner now. Running after that time, trying to get onto it was Rico Yoshimura. And that ball, too much on the early ball, so it's going to be a free kick for Sereno. Just the opening moments of this NHB tournament, the 29th annual. Great to be back here again. Was here last year for the 28th annual. Good soccer action last year. And there has been some good soccer action again this year in this tournament. We had an offsides call now. Laguna Hills Eclipse and light blue in their own defensive half. The service toward the 18-yard box. Yoshimura on the near side getting pushed there, and a whistle, and it'll be a free kick. Just outside the 18-yard box for the Eclipse. Taking it, Kristen Blogg, and Blogg service toward the keeper. It's deflected at the last moment. Out of the box and upfield. Good service that time. First big chance for the Eclipse. And the defenders for the Sereno Soccer Club, Sereno SC, had to do the job that time. In a central now, here goes the Eclipse again. Pass out to the wide, to the far side of your picture now, and toward the central, and nothing on that one really, as Yoshimura basically just trying to get over there, and her body was going away from her try at the net, and didn't really get a lot on that shot. Still 0-0 in the first half. Sereno SC trying to get something going here, and they can't get anybody to run onto it, so the Eclipse have it. And now trying to get a run. The early ball played into the corner. Trying to chase it down that time was Graham. And she wasn't able to hold on to it. And so now it's going to be a goal kick. Or rather not a goal kick. The keeper able to get to that one. On the near side, it'll be a throw-in for the Eclipse in their own defensive half. Take it away there, nicely done by Girk. Girk toward the central, looking for a teammate to run onto it, couldn't get one. And it's pushed back upfield, but now they have a player there, Berryhill, sending it in the corner, but too much pace on it that time, so Palacios will get it. Watching girls under 15 action at the NHB Cup 2007. Trying to reduce the size of the field there. Sereno on the near side, and it is driven out by Laguna Hills' Andrea Welch. Trying to make a play for her teammate Yoshimura. So Sereno SC will throw it in from their own defensive third. Carrying off, midfielders trying to maintain possession here and control, and it goes to the outside and out of play in the far side touchline. It'll be a throw in for the light blue of Laguna Hills, but taken away now by Sereno SC. An early ball played, two players there, and that was Girk and Graham. And now going after it is Graham. Graham has it in the corner, and a shot and just missed on the far post. Nice action there as Courtney Girk and Caitlin Graham trying to get the early lead here for Sereno SC. And play back underway at midfield. Sereno SC trying to maintain, get possession again, and they do have it now, but only momentarily as the defenders in the back standing tall and making big plays here to get it out of the own defensive third. However, Sereno SC with a throw-in. In the corner now, a shot and a deflection. Palacios, a save, and another try, and it goes awry to the wide side. And Laguna Hills Eclipse averting big danger that time of being down 1-0. As Graham had a good shot, and Palacios getting a piece of it, and that saved that opportunity. Palacios had to be mindful of the player coming towards her, and that is always dangerous. A possible collision and the keeper getting hurt. Now here's the Eclipse now. Send it on to the near side on the switch for Yoshimura, and then it's knocked out. Welch trying to keep it in their defensive half, couldn't do it that time, so Estelle Bowl throws it in. Looking for it is Girk. Tucker couldn't get to it as it is sent up to midfield now, and now to the wide side. Here's Caitlin Graham. Graham all along. Graham doesn't score. Just a little bit wide of the far post. Graham, a big opportunity that time, and you, as a team, you remember those later in the game if the game is close or if you're behind. On the near side now, Sereno SC trying to keep it going, and they can't as that pass went awry, and now Welch will throw it in. Andrea Welch getting it over there to Tori Sims, who drives it up forward. And now in the central, Malfa Vaughn has it. Malfavon trying to go to Welch, and that was intercepted. And set up as an early ball now for Courtney Gert. Gert can't get that next opportunity at it, and then it is struck right to Palacios, who makes the save. But not a tough shot there for Jackie Palacios to handle. Off of Malfavon, and now running over there to it is Yoshimura. Out to the wide as Sereno SC keeps it in. Malfavon trying to go forward, and it was knocked off her foot. Be a throw in for Sereno SC. Still 0-0 in the first half. Welch trying to run it down. Can't get to it, as getting to it first that time was Estelle Bowl. Bowl on a run. Bowl on a run on the near side, and it is knocked out of play by Lamberta. So Jenna Lamberta knocking it out, and there's going to be substitutions for the Laguna Hills Eclipse as number 13 and 10 come in. And that's Megan Arms, number 13, and Tori Hunter, number 10. A throw in for Sereno SC into the box now, and they couldn't get a player to control it, so it winds harmlessly over to the hands of Jackie Palacios. Palacios to the central and the center of the field. Now on the run on the far side. With the run there. Laguna Hills, the Eclipse, and into the box, and a save, and Yoshimura try, and it's knocked out of play, and they're going to get a CK out of it. Again, some very good services into the box so far. They haven't had a lot of them, but Laguna Hills getting them into that 6-yard box. Here's Kristen Blogg with the CK. Off the header, out of the top of the 18-yard box, but kept in now. Nicely done by Lamberta. Into the center of the 18-yard box. Able to stand tall, but now winning it there was Lamberta. Only momentarily, though, as it's taken away. And it's nicely done that time by Kruger. And now down to Central. Standing tall and knocking it out of play is the Sereno Soccer Club. The Eclipse, Megan Arms throws it in. Arms getting it to Sims. Sims' pass was blocked. And now collected there by Jordan Green, who sends it down toward the attacking area. Attacking third, however, they're able to win it in the back and send it all the way up forward, and Yoshimura wins the opportunity for the throw-in for the Eclipse. And they maintain possession again. Yoshimura flick on towards the 18-yard box, but just missed her teammate there. And it goes wide and all the way down to the far side touchline and out of play. And it'll be a throw-in for the Eclipse. Still 0-0 here in the first half. Got probably maybe about 15 minutes gone so far, unofficially. Give or take a few. Into the center of the field. And on defensive half, the Sereno Soccer Club trying to battle again and keep it from getting behind them. And on it now, there is Green. Green's pass intercepted again. And again, they have to retreat back. Laguna Hills Eclipse doing a fine job now here recently of keeping that ball in possession and going in the direction they want to go as the service into the box. They have a player there over to Yoshimura, but it's taken away. A collision that time, and it's going to be a throw-in for the Sereno Soccer Club. Odessa Newcomb trying to make a play and was able to get it off the light blue of the Eclipse for the throw-in. Kristen Blogg It's a teammate for a subsequent pass to the near side now. Megan Arms into the box, but too much on the early ball for Yoshimura. So it will be a goal kick, still 0-0. Both teams have had some chances, though. Probably the best chance on a breakaway was Sereno SC. Courtney Gerg serving it to the outside to Kaylin Graham. Graham losing possession, and now it is kicked out of play by the Eclipse. So Sereno will get the opportunity to attack here in the attacking third, and the substitutions now for both teams. And number 6 comes in for the blue team. That's Kaylee Stark for Laguna Hills. And we will mention the names of the 2 players that came in for Sereno as they touch that soccer ball, a throw in. On the far side, Sereno SC now. Trying to attack and cannot. Again, playing well, covering into space and pushing it forward is Laguna Hills now. Laguna Hills, a team that has been in the finals of a number of tournaments. In Coronado, they were in the finals, and they didn't win it, but they were also in the finals of the Slammers Cup and the Stampede Classic. And if they win this game today, they will be a chance to get to maybe the finals of this tournament, because they will have another victory in their bracket. They beat Santa Monica United 1-0, and they tied the Claremont Stars. Only 8 teams in their bracket. The ball with the designs up in the air, trying to air control, and Sereno Soccer Club looking for an early ball that time, but intercepted, and now in the central, trying to control that time. Courtney Gert could not go any further, dispossessed, and on the near side now. Pass to Yoshimura. She could not control it, and so now it's going back the other way. Early ball into the corner. Going after it is Bross, Haley Bross, but couldn't control it. Coming on to it and striking it there is Green, and a save for Palacios and Laguna Hills. This one is played off the header to midfield. Looking for somebody to run onto it, the Eclipse. Can't get anybody to run onto it there, so now the ladies of the Sereno Soccer Club now trying to make their move in the attacking third, but they stand tall in the back and they push it back upfield, and now all into the 18-yard box, where coming out is Shannon Burke to make a save. Not a tough one there. Too much pace on the ball for anybody to run onto. And to the far side now, the Eclipse on the move again, and it will go out of play. Lastly touched by the Eclipse. So it'll be a goal kick. Either that or a throw-in. 0-0 the score. Substitutions for the Sereno Soccer Club, and they send in Haley Bross. So I believe Haley Bross came out of the game and now she's back in. Bross looking for somebody, now gets a return off the Karam. looking for her teammate there. Her teammate, Courtney Girk, but didn't get to Girk. Here's Nicole Kruger on the near side, but putting a lot of pressure on her was blocked. Kruger throwing it into the corner. And knocked out. Still 0-0 here in the first half. Will somebody get it in the back of the net before the first half double whistle? We'll see. On the overcast skies here. The remnants of Hurricane Dean, which did some damage out of the Gulf, and basically trying to remnants of it coming over here a little bit. You could get a little precipitation. It shouldn't be much though. Better to be on the outer edge than anywhere near the middle of it or close to it. Something that happens during the summertime for Southern California, especially the San Diego area, as they will get remnants of hurricanes. Ball into the 18-yard box and blocked by Laguna Hills, and they're going to have a quick rush down the field. Yoshimura showing her speed to get down the field, and on the near side, putting a lot of pressure. And that pressure created a defensive miscue, and now they will have the opportunity to get it into the box. Standing tall on the top, outside the box, keeping it out. Kruger, couple of players going for that 50-50 ball now, winds over to Girk, and Girk looking for a teammate in the central, couldn't find it, intercepted it all the way down to where making a save is Shannon Burke. Nice job that time by Ali Celentano, just driving the ball down, keeping Burke alert. On the near side. Intercepted. That ball driven hard by Megan Arms. And now Tori Sims, and Sims dispossessed. And here goes Courtney Girk to the wide side. The ball ricochets around there. Try to control at the midfield now. And finally getting onto it that time was Nicole Kruger, and sending it out of play as she couldn't get a teammate to run onto it. The Eclipse going to throw it in. Nicole Levesque, not able to get a good pass. And we have a substitution. As it goes out of play, it'll be throw in for the Eclipse. The substitution for the Sereno Blue is Caitlin Graham, number 27. Laguna Hills after the throw-in. Standing tall just outside the box and on the intercept, however. She got the ball though. Got a foul. And it's going to be a free kick. Sereno SC. On defensive third, driving it up across midfield and trying to get Jessica Horvatich to control it. And we go the other way now with Burke coming way off her line and making the save almost to the edge of the box. Yoshimura trying for a try, and her getting the ball upfield is interrupted now by the Eclipse again, and they drive it out of play, but the best thing about it is they don't allow it to get behind them. And they can regroup, recollect themselves, catch a little bit of a breather. Sereno SC now at midfield, still in a 0-0 game. Early ball play down the central, trying to get to it was Graham, could not. However, just outside the 18-yard box is Kruger. Kruger, with the yellow in the back of her shoes, takes a shot, and a save is made. That was pretty accurate that time. Nicole Kruger taking a real good shot, and the save had to be made by Palacios. And since he went past that goal line, it's a corner kick. Jordan Green teeing it up. Jordan driving it, a good service into the box, trying to get somebody onto it. The only touch that time was by Harrington. And Harrington over in the area, and so is Horvatich. And it's going to go past the goal line, and they get another corner kick. Still 0-0 here in the first half. We're winding close to the double whistle, the end of first half. And Sereno SC trying to put it in the back of the net before the first half of action closes out here. In the NHB Cup 2007, here in the city of Fountain Valley, and up in the air, and it was back. It wouldn't have counted, but doing a fine job of getting up there was Palacios, just in case. We have a substitution coming in, and for the Laguna Hills Eclipse is Jessica Arms as Yoshimura comes out. And the goal kick for Laguna Hills to midfield. There, a quick touch there by Haley Bross of Sereno. Sereno still maintaining possession, but now giving it up. On it now, and able to make the save. It wasn't a tough one, was Shannon Berg. Kristen Blogg. A shot on the keeper. And now retreating back, Ali Celentano. Giving it to her teammate Arms, but that's intercepted by Nicole Kruger. And the two 18s face each other, and it is kicked out by Laguna Hills Eclipse. Number 18, Celentano. So it'll be a throw-in. Throw-in for Sereno. Estelle Bowl throwing it in. It goes by Bowl and onto the near side. Sereno SC comes over to us. Kicked out though by Sereno SC. A throw in now. Megan Arms. Kruger. Kruger trying to nice move, but ran out of real estate on the near side. So Megan Arms will throw it in. Arms looking for a teammate. Can't get one. However, and a whistle and a violation against Kruger. Or actually they say Kruger knocked it out, so throw in by Arms. And Arms will do it again. Gets it over there into the corner for Kaylee Stark. And it goes past the goal line. Last touch by Sereno SC. And now Laguna Hills Eclipse trying to do the same thing and try to get a goal before the first half. Kristen Blogg with the opportunity here. On a free kick, service into the box. They've had some good ones, but just couldn't coordinate that time. And they had a player in the back trying to get it inside that back post and just couldn't quite control it and get it right where they wanted in that back of the net. So Sereno averts another big try by the Laguna Hills Eclipse, and now they will, off the goal kick, drive it upfield. Midfield, a couple of touches by the light blue. Laguna Hills Eclipse controlling now. Megan Arms on the near side, running it down. Arms, left-footed strike is intercepted though. Nice stand outside the box, and now Here goes Sereno. They have a player coming down again off the deflection. It goes to the wide side now. As Horvatich trying to run it down, and it's kicked all the way upfield. But a nice opportunity down the central there, Caitlin Graham. And the keeper just getting to it in time, Palacios. Jackie's played well in the net. And there is a double whistle, and that is the end of the first half of action here in the NHB Cup 2007 between Laguna Hills Eclipse and the Sereno Blue of Arizona, and it's been a good game. Both teams have had some pretty good chances. So stick with us. You'll see more here in the second half as we go into the first half of action at 0-0. And we're underway here in the second half. Laguna Hills Eclipse is going from right to left on your picture screen, and from left to right is the Sereno Soccer Club blue team. So, 0-0 after the first half. Danielle Malfavon sending it to the center, and now it's intercepted on the far side. And quickly sent out of play by Haley Bross, number 32. Throw in. Sereno SC. And we got a whistle. Offside, so it'll be a free kick. Laguna Hills Eclipse trying to get to the semifinal and maybe the final. They win this game. Here's Yoshimura, Rico Yoshimura, looking for Malfavon in the corner, but that one is knocked out of play. And past the goal line by Malfavon, and so now it'll be a goal kick for Sereno SC. Nil-nil. Which team will be able to put one in the back of the net here in this girls under 15 match? Knocked out of play by Danielle Malfavon. Be a throw in now for Sereno SC. We have not seen the sun in this action today. And I mentioned earlier, if you didn't hear, remnants of Hurricane Dean clouding up the sky, very little blue being seen. Very dark in the back of the camera. So in your picture, you're seeing the blue, the only blue that exists today. Sent over on a nice service that time by Jessica Horvatich. But Palacios able to handle it. And Palacios sending it up to midfield now. And we're going to have a foul. And it is going to be against Yoshimura, so it's going to be a free kick. Free kick into the box. Intercepted and sent out of play.
Emily, check in, Emily, check in.
The Eclipse into the 18-yard box now. With Arms trying to get a second strike at it, just couldn't as it was taken out as they covered in the space in that 18-yard box very, very well. Emily no, and now here's Kruger, gets it around no. Reduce the size of the field, only two in a deep back, and they're able to get it to Malfavon. Malfavon over to Arms. Arms now. Arms just outside the box. Arms trying to make a move in the box, but standing tall was the defenders there. Sereno SC getting it out of the box and pushing it up the field. And we have a foul, so it is going to be a free kick. Kaylee Stark take the free kick for Laguna Hills Eclipse. Service into the box. Arms off the deflection. Malfavon on the near side. It's knocked out by Sereno SC. Well, actually off the foot of Malfavon. Couldn't control it. Quick thinking that time by Katrina Harrington. Harrington trying to get it again, cannot. But her teammate has it, trying to push it up the field. Malfavon has it now. It's stolen away, getting it toward the central. Emily no, trying to find somebody to run onto it. Can't do it there as in the space there was Jordan Green, and Green got to it first and knocked it out of play. The Eclipse from the far side touchline. Can't find anybody to possess it there, so they give it away to the all-white of Sereno. At midfield, looking for somebody. And now they have somebody to run onto. That's Barry Hill, but she weaves and loses possession of it. And a push-off. And it's going to be Sereno's a soccer ball with the free kick. So just at about midfield, Sereno SC with the free kick. Driving a service into the box off of a bounce and a save by Palacios. And flying there, trying to put it in the back of the net was Caitlin Graham. And she just didn't quite get to it. As Palacios able to get to it first. Nice little play by Sereno SC. And maybe that's their best chance here so far in the second half. You try to break a 0-0 score. In your own half of the field now, they'll throw it in. Malfabon trying to get to it, but it was knocked off of her arm there. Free kick. The Eclipse, the service toward the box, but ranging over there nicely that time was L'Oreal McCluskey. McCluskey getting over to knock it out of play. Otherwise, that would have been a real good service into the box. Got to be mindful that time of where the direction of the ball is going. And if you got height, McCluskey used it that time. Here's Kruger. Kruger getting it up to Horvatich. Horvatich, nice little pass. Headmanning it up to her teammate that time was Graham. Back over to Horvatich. Horvatich service into the box. Trying to find a runner. And it goes back beyond the goal line. And let's see. They're going to call it a goal kick. Just couldn't quite coordinate that one. Again, a back post try, and they've had a couple of them here. Putting the pressure on Palacios here in the second half. Driving it upfield. And trying to run onto it that time was Jordan Green, but ran out of room. A throw in for the Eclipse. They have it on the far side. Only momentarily as this was taken away now. Here's Graham. Graham, nobody there, trying to get to it. Finally was Bross, but the defenders of the Eclipse got to it first. Pushing it upfield, but Sereno has it again. SC. Bross on the far side of your picture. Looking for her teammate, Graham, but not that good of a pass. And so here go the Eclipse. Eclipse on the run, on the counterattack. Into Central. Nice play, and will Bross get to it? No. It will be knocked out of play, though, by the Eclipse. It'll be a throw-in for Sereno. Estelle Bowl on the far side will throw it in. Bowl off the header. Her teammate can't collect it, and retreating back is Kaylee Stark. Stark goes off of the foot, and so now it's going to be Bowles' throw-in. But they're going to have a couple of substitutions. Actually, 3 substitutions. So 3 fresh players coming in for Sereno. 24-26, and couldn't get the number of the other one. Odessa Newcomb is 24, Courtney Girk is 26, and we'll mention the name of the other player that we didn't see as she touches that soccer ball in this game. This 0-0 game in the NHB Cup here, 2007, the last full weekend in August. And this NHB tournament will go on next weekend and Labor Day weekend. Yashimura making a couple of nice moves, but couldn't make the next move. Good defense as defenders standing tall right there in the space at the top of the box. On the near side, Courtney Girk, and she's run off the ball. Trying to continue her run on the near side. But the defenders converging well for Laguna Hills. Still 0-0 game. Here is Kruger. Couldn't control it. Arms at a collision, and who's going to get it? It's going to be Laguna Hills soccer ball, and they want to get a substitution in a fresh player. Head coach Kristen Cox going to get a fresh player in there, and that's Allie Celentano. Allie, maybe the tallest lady out there on the soccer field, maybe on both sides. A little harmless try that time for Sereno. Palacios able to handle it. On the far side, Celentano trying to chase it down, but Sereno SC still has control of it. Emily Tucker there, and then Bowl Her pass intercepted. Arms now pushed down, and Arms and company will have a free kick. So it'll be a free kick just inside their own half of the field in this 0-0 game here in the second half between the Laguna Hills Eclipse girls under 15 team and Sereno Blue out of Arizona, and that ball is knocked out of play on the near side. Knocked out by one of the Sereno Soccer Club players. So Malfabon throwing it in, getting a return pass. Malfabon now getting it over to her teammate, Sims. But they are dispossessed. But they have it again, only momentarily. It was intercepted and not a play. And Malfabon will throw it in. Over to Sims, and Sims has it again. Sims driving it down to Central, but the header interrupts that opportunity and heads back upfield. However, they still have it. Here's Andrea Welch. Welch, a blast, and this one had too much on it and just a little bit off that back post. Substitutions now for the light blue Laguna Hills, as they will have Tori Hunter in and Megan Arms. So Hunter and Arms come into play now for the Eclipse. Only the deepest player in the deep back retreating and getting it as they reduce the size of the field. Trying to get to that one was Tori Hunter, but she didn't as it was knocked out, so she'll have to throw in. Arms into the corner, knocked out. And they're trying to make something happen on the near side will go awry as Sereno SC will throw it in. But Hunter intercepts it, sends it to a player in the central of the box. Now looking for Arms, and it's going to be a CK as it was knocked out. That time by Levesque, Megan Levesque, trying to make the play in the space, but couldn't control the soccer ball, and it'll be a throw-in. I mean a CK, as I mentioned before. Kristen Blogg will take it. Bending ball into the center of the box, and ridden out of there quickly by Sereno SC, but still on it. And a nice flick on, looking for Arms, and almost was able to beat the keeper that time. As Yashimura, beautiful flick on, and it kind of surprised the keeper, but she was able to get out just in time and block that shot. That would have been the best play of the game if that went in the net. But a good job by Shannon Burke to be right where she needed to be to save that soccer ball from going in the back. And it'll be a throw-in now for Sereno. But they have the substitution. And let's see who the two are. 24 is one of them. And that's Dessa Newcomb. And can't see the name of the other player. They don't have their numbers on their shorts or anything, so we will mention her. It's number 2 as she turns. Jessica Horvatich is back in. Horvatich now on the soccer ball, and a nice pass. Too much on the early ball into the box for her teammate Courtney Girk. And Palacios able to make the save. Something you see in World Cup soccer that time. And a shield off the player, so free kick, the Eclipse. Now in the 18-yard box. Hunter making a nice move, getting it over to Yashimura, but it's deflected to the outside, and Bowl will get to it. And a foul, and so they're going to get a free kick. So Sereno Soccer Club will get the free kick. not too far from midfield stripe.
Haley, don't back up anymore.
Headed toward the 18-yard box, and Palacios able to make an easy save as they wanted to get somebody to run onto it, but that didn't happen. Palacios on the wide side off of a bounce, and touched there by Green. Kept in nicely, Horvatich. Kruger sending an early ball into the box. Horvatich trying to run it down. She's running it down that time with Kaylee Stark on her back. Gets to it, over to Kruger. Kruger looking back for Horvatich, but nothing but blue there. Might have wanted to control the ball herself a little longer that time. Now down the central for the counterattack. Yashimura on the outside, and her pass and then the shot was blocked. Now down the central now. Here's Kaylee Stark. Stark still on the ball. Stark takes a shot, and just making a save is Burke. As Yashimura was right there at the doorstep if she would have gave up a rebound. Sims. And then it goes all the way back to Kaylee Stark, and Stark drives it out of play. And it'll be a throw-in. Working our way midway through now here in the second half. Still 0-0. On the near side. Because of this hurricane that happened in the Gulf and that gave Jamaica a lot of problems in Mexico, it has one advantage today is it has cooled the temperatures down, way down. It would be surely in the high 80s, if not 90s, and it is way down in the 70s. It's been a comfortable scenario, and without the precipitation, it's worked out real good in this game today for both teams. Of course, heat is not one of those things that Sereno has any problems with, because they're used to high heat, so if it would have gotten hot, they would have been able to take that too. Here's Horvatich in the central, trying to make a move and dispossess it. Here comes the Eclipse again on a counterattack. Both teams trying to make that big move to try to get the ball in the back of the net and then make the other team play defense. Or not make the other team play defense, make the other team have to do all types of things to try to, be super aggressive to try to tie up the game, and which allows them to have a hole in their defense, which is really what I wanted to say. You start forcing a bunch of people up in the attacking area, and it leaves a hole in the backside. And it can only widen the lead. Torrey Hunter for the Eclipse, going to throw it in. It's going to be should have called it as a free kick. So free kick for the Eclipse. Still 0-0. Into the box. Trying to get Hunter. Hunter is on it. Got another player, drives it. Burke just gets it at the last moment. As coming at her was Kristen Blogg to try to finish it off. Blogg again. And it is now a free kick from their own defensive third, pushing it upfield. The Eclipse trying to bring it down, and the Eclipse, and there's a foul there. And a card, maybe. The yellow card. So the first card of the game now. Don't quite have the number of who had that card, but you can definitely know that if that person gets another card, they are going to be out of this game. It will be a situation where that team will be down one player. So, first card of the game issued and a free kick. Their own defensive half of the field for Laguna Hills. So Sereno, one of their players has to watch out. And that will mess them up for the next game too. Nicole Kruger sending an early ball down to the wide, but coming way off her line, and she might have got hurt. She did. And we're going to take a timeout, as she's going to need to be checked on here and tended to. We'll be right back. 0-0 score here in the second half. The Eclipse and the Sereno Soccer Club. Okay, we're about ready to play on as the keeper, Palacios, Jackie, is going to stay in the contest. But, boy, looked like she got clipped there on the upper part of her shoulder. She's tough. She's going to stay in there. After the free kick on the near side, the Eclipse, Tori Hunter trying to keep it in and not do it. Well, actually, it was off Sereno, so the throw in by Tori Hunter, and now it is going to be a free kick. Kristen Blogg now. Blogg with a shot, right? Blocked by a few players of white, but Blogg again, and this time not accurate at all. So Blogg might have been better served to try a play, and that time just wanting to physically see if she could jam it in there, and too much on that shot.
4 minutes.
About 4 minutes left to go unofficially in this match. 0-0. Both teams on a very unusually cool August afternoon, or morning and afternoon now. And look like we're going to get this one in with no precipitation added to it. However, the games later may have a little bit of that, but it won't be much. Or at least they hope so. It won't be much. It'll change the whole nature of the summer game here in Southern California, that's for sure.
Emily, get up. Emily, go.
The throw in for the Eclipse. Not much time for them or their counterparts, Sereno SC. And an early ball, but Palacios has a beat on this one easily. And shoulder hurting or not, drives it upfield. Off of a bounce, 50-50 ball and a foul. And that's going to work against Sereno SC. So Laguna Hills, the Eclipse, team that is used to this year being in the finals of tournaments, trying to get one in. And that last try by Arms, but getting there first was Berryhill. Mackenzie Berryhill, nice play. Arms had a great opportunity if she could have struck the soccer ball. On the wide side, here's Blogg now. Blogg, who took that last big shot. And it went off of Arms, but they couldn't get the next strike on it. Blogg on the wide side now. Megan Arms, and it goes out of play. It's going to be a throw-in for the light blue Laguna Hills Eclipse. Eclipse here in the waning moments trying to put one in. They're still maintaining possession, but now they give it up, only two in the deep back. And that ball goes out of play as retreating nicely that time. Very smart by Ali Celentano to knock it out of play so she can get her teammates back. And they have the opportunity here, though. Here's Horvatich in the box. Horvatich, nobody there. And it's collected by the Eclipse and a whistle. And they say that it was knocked past the goal line by the Eclipse. So now it's going to be a CK. The center ref making a call, and Jordan Green will take the CK. About a minute left to go, and this is probably maybe the best opportunity here for Sereno to get one in the back of the net, unless they have another quick rush. The set piece here, let's see what they can do with it. Up in the air, and a bitty ball, and a goal, 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 goal. And let's see, the center ref. It is not a goal, as they say. They were offsides on the play. Very close that time, and they just were little offsides, and it cost them an opportunity in the back of the net. Time running out here. Sereno now with the last opportunity here to try and see what they can do. Another set piece. Going to try to drive it in the box. It is in the box, off of bounds, but Palacio stays with it. And with their fingertips, able to hold on to it as players rushing onto her. And now they have maybe one last big rush up the field, the Eclipse, but taken away nicely that time by Mackenzie Berryhill. And it is going to be a free kick now for the Eclipse. Taking it. There was Kaylee Stark. Stark getting it to her teammate Megan Arms. Megan Arms on the wide side. It's knocked out. And it'll be a throw-in. Knocked out by Emily Tucker. Into injury time, and there's not that much of it. Because as you remember, we haven't had a lot of injuries in this game. Megan Arms getting it over to Blog. Blog over Yashimura. Kruger able to get to it. Could be another tie again for Laguna Hills Eclipse as they tied with Claremont 1-1. But the biggest thing for them is they're not losing. And there's a double whistle. And they have a great chance in this tournament to move on, even though they did not win this game, Laguna Hills Eclipse. Sereno Soccer Club able to find ways to keep it from being in the back of the net, and it almost happened right there. They were just a little offsides, and they would have had the 1-0 victory. We hope you enjoyed this NHB Cup game here in Fountain Valley, California. I'm Greg Porter for George Landeman Video and Sports Production. A good game played by two teams in the under 15 category. Sereno coming over here from Arizona and finding a way to play tough when they need to, keep the ball out of the net. And Laguna Hills putting the pressure on, trying to do whatever they can, but they weren't able to get it in the back of the net today. So until next time, take care of yourself, and we will see you again. Bye-bye now. I'm here with the head coach for Laguna Hills Eclipse girls under 15 team. This is Kristen Cox, right?
Yes.
And Kristen, talk a little bit about this game and the tournament. You're fit to be tied as a way of a headline.
Yeah, it was a good game. I wish we would have gotten a different result. We had a couple of chances, put the ball in the back of net. We just didn't capitalize. But we're using this tournament, as with all our tournaments this summer, as a tune-up to get ready for league. And so not so concerned with the score so much as long as we're playing good soccer. And I think we saw a lot of good things. We have some things to work on. But overall, I'm happy with not so much the result, but with the way they played.
So the flavor of the way they played in this tournament is basically what's been going on throughout the year, and it seems like they're ready to go for.
Yeah, we're getting there. We still have another 2 weeks to prepare, and we got a lot of work to do. But I'm confident and I'm happy with the direction we're going so far. So it's good.
Okay. Well, today was one of those weird games for Southern California. I mean, wow, the temperature dropped, 15 degrees or something?
Possibility of rain. So it was nice to play in that. It's been hot all summer, so it's a good break for the girls.
Yeah.
So.
Well, good luck in the rest of the tournament, and I'll let the girls introduce themselves right after this.
All right, sounds good.
Okay. Greg Porter back here with the Laguna Hills Eclipse girls under 15 team who played a great game today and have played a great tournament, and they probably will be in the finals. Let's start off with the keeper. Tell us your name and a little bit about what you're looking forward to either in the rest of this tournament or in the upcoming school year, stuff like that.
My name is Jacqueline Palacios. I play keeper. I'm number 11, and I attend Lhsc High School, and I hope this team goes on to the finals and to win this tournament.
Okay. Did you get hit in the shoulder, in the chin? So you're gonna be all right then.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Good. Okay. And you are?
Kaylee Stark, I'm number 6, and I play forward and sweeper.
Okay.
And I'm going to go to Tesoro High School.
Okay.
And I hope we win this tournament because we've always gotten second place.
Okay. Good luck. All right. And you are?
I'm Megan Arms. I'm number 13, and I played right mid, and I'm going to go to Mission Viejo High School, and I hope that our team can just come out placing in this tournament.
All right.
I know we will, but.
I'm Kristen Blogg. I'm number 3, and I play center mid, and I'm going to Chirico Hills, and I also hope we go to the finals and win.
All right. And you are?
I'm Riko Yoshimura, and I play forward, and I'm number 9. I go to Irvine High School, and yeah, I want a trophy because I'm sick of medals.
Sounds good. And you are?
I'm Andrea Welch. I'm number 4, and I play right mid.
Okay. Anything else? What school you go to or anything?
I'm going to Santa Margarita High School, and I hope we win the tournament.
I'm Tori Hunter. I'm number 10. I play left mid, and I'm going to Aliso Niguel High School.
Okay.
And I hope we make it to the finals.
All right. Sounds good. And you are?
I'm Geraldine Jelnick, and I'm number 8. I play left defense, and I want to win.
I'm Danielle Malfavon. I play outside mid. I'm number 7, and I go to Capo, and I hope we win the tournament too.
I'm Alex Alentano. I play defense. I'm going to J. Sarah, and I hope we win this tournament too.
And you are?
I'm Emily No, and I play stopper. I'm number 14, and I'm going to go to Chirico Hills, and I really hope we win this.
Okay.
I'm Jenna Lamberta. I'm number 5, and I play right defense. And I'm going to go to Chirico Hills and go Eclipse.
All right.
I'm Jessica Arms. I'm number 2, and I play left forward, and I hope we go to the championships.
I'm Tori Sims. I'm number 16. I play center mid, and I'm going to San Clemente High School, and I know our team is using this tournament as a tune-up for a league that starts in 2 weeks.
These girls, great athletes, and they're pretty tall too. You know, I probably would be a little person if I was in high school nowadays. But I wish them success, and they have shown that in tournaments, as we mentioned earlier in the year, and they continue to show their great play and determination in this tournament, and so the future is bright. I'm Greg Porter for George Landman Video Sports Productions, saying keep this one on the hard drive and take care of yourself, and God bless, and we'll see you next time.